Hello, Leos. Your weekly love tarot reading begins with the Chariot. 10 of Cups. Wow. 6 of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. Right away, starting off with some really nice energy. Your person is coming in with Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, Temperance, and a 4 of Wands. Oh my God. Well, this is a complete love story. And at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Swords. Want. And that comes in. And of course, it's interesting because the 3 of Swords came in for your sister sign, Aries, the reading that I just completed. So that's up on my channel too. You might want to check that out. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. You never know. But wow, what can I say? You have 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, all highly positive, harmonious energies, right? 6s are the number for harmony in the tarot. 10 is completion. 4 of Wands is the 1111 card. Leo, you're about to embark on a great love story with someone. Let's get right into it. The Chariot and the Page of Wands. So for you coming in and your person, you come in this week with the Chariot, you decide. There's a plan you have. You have a goal in mind and you have a particular path, right? The Chariot is like, listen, I need to get to this place and this is the route that I'm going to take, right? So the Chariot isn't just about getting to your objective, but it's the way that you get there. And you are just like beginning to really prepare, lay the groundwork. You're putting everything you can into sort of setting it all up for success. Page of Wands is how your person comes in. They are coming in this week with just a feeling of just elation, courage, freedom. The Page of Wands is very, very free energy, creative energy. Your person is coming into the week just really reveling in themselves in a very young way as well. They have a lot of youth in them this week and a lot of sort of desire to just do their own thing. They might be going out a lot. They might be going out on their own a lot. You know, it's just like a real fiery, independent energy. Devil may care even energy, right? So this is how you guys are coming into the week. I will definitely get back to that 3 of Swords. But right now, let's just get right into your main cards. And I'm going to go ahead and pull your clarifiers, Leo, because let's see what's going on here. If there's any shadow here. Let's see. Show me that Chariot. 5 of Pentacles. Right. So you're coming out of a period of need. Okay. So some of you Leos have been struggling up until now. You may have gone through a difficult period where things weren't, you know, it feels like you're coming out of a stage where you may have hit rock bottom in some way, or you may have had to start all over. But you're absolutely coming out of this on fire here, right? You're coming out of it on fire. Money's coming in, right? Your person, 2 of Pentacles, also very much busy with juggling a lot right now. That's why I say with your person, they're coming in with this energy of, look, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I have a lot to juggle. I'm like, you know, I'm trying to keep all my balls in the air. I got projects going on. I have a couple of jobs I go to and I feel good about it. Like I like all the excitement. I like all of the hustle and bustle. The energy is positive. Yes. This 5 of Pentacles indicates that you're coming out of a stage of difficulty. Over this last year, last 2 years, even last several months, you may have been in a difficult living environment, right? You may have been in a situation where funds were tight, you know, maybe work was a little bit short, or maybe, you know, you just had to kind of start from scratch again, you know. You may have changed jobs or changed cities or anything like that, you know. Nevertheless, you're coming out of that, right? You're absolutely coming out of that because that Chariot is there. That means your passion is back, your momentum is back. And it just speaks to the fact that you've definitely perhaps learned some lessons here. Because 5 of Pentacles energy is definitely being ostracized, you know, thrown out. Some of you may have had to just like leave, whatever situations you were in. Now, how do you guys see each other? Beautiful. 10 of Cups and 6 of Cups. You love each other. You love each other. 10 of Cups is like, this person is your soulmate. This is the one for you. This is the one you want to spend sort of the next very long period of your life with. 6 of Cups for them, again, also a deep, deep, abiding affection, like friendship. They see you as a friend first, okay? They definitely see you as a friend first. You may have already known this person. You may have had... I don't feel like this is a reconciliation. If it is, it's one hell of a reconciliation. If this is a reconciliation, Leo, then this is... then everybody said, I'm sorry. Everybody stepped to the plate. Like everything that needed to be done for the reconciliation to happen, happened. That could be you, Leo. You may have decided, look, I need this person back in my life. After a betrayal, coming to this 3 of Swords, there may have been some betrayal here because 6 of Cups here, I do feel a little bit of sort of past energy here in this connection. So some of you Leos are definitely dealing with a previous lover that you are still in love with, that remains the love of your life, and you're coming back into them. Now, for some of you where this is a new connection, it still has begun in the realm of friendship. Your person is very much seeing you as a deep, like as a close friend, a friend that they have deep affection for. So let's get some clarity on that as well. Still, nice energy, strong energy, right? 5 of Pentacles. Some of you Leos may be going through a little difficult patch here with work, with finances, with money. But again, whether this is in the past or this is right now, it's really minimal. You get over it very well and very easily. How? With the help of this connection. It's this connection that kind of helps pull you out of this, or the desire for those of you who are trying to come back to an old love, trying to reconcile, that desire to reconcile and to get it right is pulling you out. Whatever the case is, you're being pulled out of this, or you're pulling yourself out of this kind of difficult material phase, right? Page of Cups, yeah. Ooh, and the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with someone who is very earthy. They have a lot of Taurus perhaps in their chart, okay? But they're earthy and they're successful. All right, King of Pentacles, this person is somebody who's about their money. They're about to come into money. They are very successful. Listen, they may have failed in the past, but right now they're on a huge upswing, which is another reason why they're resonating with such strong positive energy. So not only are they feeling really kind of nice and good about this connection with you, again, friendship, deep affection, but they're not quite there to where you are, and I'm going to come to that. They are also just resonating up and feeling a lot of abundance coming in or about to come in for them. You come in with Page of Cups, Leo. So you are like really, you're the one who's realizing you're in love with this person. You're the one who's starting to want more. Okay, 10 of Cups. Yeah, you see them as somebody you could really spend a long time with, but you're not together. I don't feel like you two are together just yet. That Page of Cups comes in for you. And, listen, make your move before you miss it. Okay, offer it before you miss it. Because this person is resonating at a high degree, and I don't feel like they're with somebody. You guys are both seemingly a bit single here. And so, if your desire is to follow your curiosity here and make a play for this person, let them know that you're interested, or take it to the next level when it comes to flirting and all of that. Because again, like I say, for them, you're still kind of very much in the friend zone. Affectionate, but friend zone. If you want to make that move, make it soon before that fish jumps out the cup, because this person has other options. Seriously. You're dealing with somebody who's very sexy, successful, has money, is resonating at a high degree right now. So you make your move soon, because people like this don't stick around for long. How do you guys see your roles in the relationship? Well, Temperance is how they see themselves. So some of you are absolutely dealing with a Sagittarius. And 6 of Wands is how you see yourself. Well, for you, this is about a victory for you. Getting connected with this person is a sense of victory for you in a lot of ways. It's an affirmation for some of you Leos that you are worthy of good and positive love, because this connection is with good, this is a good, positive person, individual. I'm going to say, I don't want to make judgments, but truth of the matter is they're resonating at a really genuine level, right? They're resonating with pure spirit and harmony. They're resonating with a high degree of creativity. They are resonating with authenticity and capability and success. So in that way, I say that you are, you making this work and happen, it gives you a boost that, hang on, I can hook up with a decent person. Listen, we all hook up with losers at some point in our lives, and sometimes we hook up with a lot of them. Hello, guilty, people who've turned out to be toxic, so that can take, that can hit you. You can be like, well, damn, do I only ever have toxic people? Maybe it's me. It's a very, very, very common thought that people have. It's all about security and confidence. So when I say that this connection really sort of increases your confidence about the person you are, because it should, because you are resonating up on a high degree here, Leo, and you're attracting other people at that level. And so, yes, you should be proud that you're able to call in a healthy partner, just as this partner should feel the same way. And yes, it is a victory, because once you begin to have healthy relationships with people, you start to stop having unhealthy relationships with people, because it's possible, you can do it. You begin to realize you're worthy of it. And so all of that detritus and flotsam and jetsam of the toxicity falls away. And this is what happens here for you, Leo. Excellent feeling. I'm excited for you, right? Your person, Temperance energy, they're taking it easy. They're taking it cautious, again, which speaks to the high degree with which they're resonating. They're not wanting to jump into anything quick. It's not that they don't want to. It's not that the love isn't there, but they're being cautious. They're being temperate. They're taking care here to really see what this is all about. Why? Because they value their future, and because they are committed to sort of following a path of success here. Your person is resonating with King of Pentacles, a high degree of success and wanting to do things with quality in every area of their life, which includes physical relationships and relationships of the heart as well. So let's get clarity on that. Again, I can't sing the praises of this reading enough. Aries, also the reading before you, incredible love story. Now, this Three of Swords here is still there. Why is that there? There is some heartache or betrayal that is lingering. And this may have to do, again, with either one of two scenarios, Leo. Either you are reconciling with this person after having broken their heart at some point, or you are currently with somebody whose heart will be broken as a result of you moving towards this person. Nevertheless, those are the only two scenarios I can feel this energy, because this is a bottom of the deck card energy, and it just is right now not resonating in this reading so hard. Okay? Chariot, again, this is a path for you, a destined path. And Hermit energy for them, your person is definitely alone. They're right now single, and they probably have been single for a very long time. Okay, Leo? So you're dealing with somebody who is resonating with very intentional, focused, spiritual energy of keeping on their path. Again, resonating at a very high quality level in terms of strength, character, commitment, attention, focus, loyalty, all of these things that really, I think nowadays, people are just like, oh, well, what's that? People become so complacent and not seeing those things. But these are all different degrees of virtues. And when you meet somebody who really, really embodies that, it is something incredible to behold. And it is within everybody's reach. And so you're having this kind of thing here with this person where both of you are really kind of like, just bubbling up, resonating up, leveling up to this nice level. Energy, Chariot, Hermit for them. Now, how do you guys possibly come out? For you, Two of Pentacles. Again, speaking to possibly juggling too many things. Leo, watch out. Two of Pentacles can indicate that you're juggling multiple relationships. Somebody's going to get hurt. And trust me, it's not going to be this person, because this person, just as with the Aries reading, is not going to allow you to get too close to them until you show and prove. Four of Wands is how they resonate possibly. These are possible outcomes for this connection now, right? So for them, Four of Wands, there's a possibility here that they celebrate getting together with you, that you two celebrate a bond. Four of Wands, 1111, soulmate energy, celebrating meeting somebody that is your connection, meeting someone where the passion, the fire, the desire, the passion, the fire, everything, the goals, everything are squarely matched to the other. So you're starting with such strong, such a strong foundation, such strong stability, that it sets you up for a very beautiful love story to go forward. Very, very solid, very healthy. No wonder that is the 1111, otherwise known as one of the twin flames, or definitely a soulmate card. Guys, I can't really say enough. This is an incredible reading. Let's go ahead and jump into your oracles now. We are going to get out a couple of oracles and a couple of animal spirits. Leo, pay attention. This is a great reading, a beautiful reading. The only warnings I have here is don't let it take too long. Don't take too long to let them know how you feel. Don't take too long to go forward, because as I say, they are single, but trust me when I tell you, you're not going to be the only one coming into them. So, you know, a person who resonates like this just naturally has people attracted to them and coming in for them. And just because they are currently single doesn't mean they will remain so for long. You have a certain window of opportunity, because they're moving quite fast here with their goals and their plans and, you know, their next steps. So, you know, and they're already, you know, someone who's going to take a minute before they trust your intentions. So get at it. If you want it, get moving to getting it. Communication and perceptive. All right. Communicate. All right. Communicate your feelings and perceptive. All right. So you're dealing with somebody who's aware. They know what's going on. You know what's going on. But communication is key. If you want this, you need to speak up, speak out, and make it known. You're dealing with a comment here, right? And yes, perceptive in as much as your feelings are real and what you feel coming back to you is real too. Remember, they do already have a strong amount of affection for you, but you are right now in the friend zone, and you will stay there in that friend zone despite all the affection and maybe even the flirting that may be going on. You're going to stay in that friend zone until you make your move. And I'm just letting you know that move is going to happen soon. Some of you who are trying to reconcile, you're going to really have to put a lot in there, but you know, the opportunity is there. The opportunity is very much there. I don't feel like this is a reconciliation, to be honest, for most of you. Some of you, it's an outlier. This is an old love that you're trying to get back to. But honestly, this feels like two Chariot energies, like very strong, new sort of adventure. All right. Two animal spirits. Squirrel, believe in yourself. Interesting. Yes. Believe in yourself. Earthy energy, right? And the elephant, learn from the past. If you've made mistakes, okay, now learn from the past. Some of you who are reconciling, coming into an old lover, learn from the past. Don't make the same mistakes you made before. With this person, if you want them back, you can't live without them. You've realized that you want them back. Don't make the same mistakes. And believe in yourself. For those of you who are coming into somebody new, and again, I don't feel like this is a past connection for most of you, because this person right now still continues to have a lot of friendship and affection for you here, and it doesn't really speak much of the pain of a Three of Swords. Nevertheless, some of you Leos who are involved with other people, this is where this energy is coming from, and you better pull off that Band-Aid quick. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself, and elephant spirit, learn from the past. The elephant has been associated with abundance and wisdom for as long as people have been interacting with them. And squirrel energy is strong, earthy type energy. Although this deck does not attribute a particular element to any of the animal spirits, squirrel spirit is indeed quite earthy, and in the sense of, believing in the day-to-day sort of, efforts, tasks that you have to do, that you can accomplish. Speaks very much to that Page of Cups. Say something, do something, let them know, put it in the real and the here and now, and believe in yourself if you are desiring to get this person's attention. Okay? If you're desiring to take it to the next level from the friendship that they feel right now to something more, a possibility here. Yep. This feels good, man. Leo, nice. Congrats. If you resonate with this, hit the like button, because this is a nice read. This is a nice love story that's happening. Romance and order. Wow, this is nice. Romance and order, both of which are really necessary. Moon and Virgo energy is that order. Okay? Keeping things in line. And Venus in Taurus, romance, romance, dates, being romantic, flirting, being sexy, entertaining, adventure. This is the kind of thing that is required here if you want to take this to the next level. Leo, I'm going to leave it at that. This reading ran over a little bit, but damn, this is a beautiful love story. What can I say? I hope you resonated with it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. All right. All of that helps me out. Thank you so much. But for right now, Leo and Leo cross watchers and everybody who came to this reading today, this is Bow and Arrow Tarot. I wish you love, life, and happiness. And I hope to see you all next Friday for your weekly love tarot reading. Bye-bye now.